my name is Suzanne. I'm one of the receptionists, administration staff.
Hi, I'm Shiva. I work as a receptionist and care coordinator.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Johnson. I'm a GP partner at the Alexandra Practice and Princess Road Surgery, and we've been using Abtrace for about 18 months or so. A couple of things sort of happened simultaneously, both sort of COVID pandemic and our very experienced nurse who ran our sort of recall system retired around about the same sort of time. And as a result of that, our sort of routine recall that had run relatively efficiently for years stopped working quite as efficiently and stopped working very well. And we were left with this situation where at the end of the quaff year, we had lots of sort of work to do, and there was the sort of the classic February, March panic of trying to get patients in to get things done. And so we looked at it and we wanted to rejig how we were doing things. We wanted to try and modernize our sort of systems. Came across Abtrace and we decided to go with it and haven't looked back. So I think the biggest thing about it is it frees up time for more of a human touch. Broadly speaking, you've got sort of three sets of patients: people who will respond to every text and every contact from the surgery and be very proactive in managing their health. Some who need a little bit of prompting and a little bit of helping, and others who will not engage at all. And those first sort of two groups, by automating a lot of the contacts with those patients, you can do a lot of the heavy lifting and free up a lot of time for the admin team to focus on that sort of third group of people, the people who maybe don't speak English as their first language, who maybe aren't as digitally engaged as other people, and need a bit more of a human touch, need a sort of a friendly voice on the end of the phone saying, "Come on, your diabetes review is due. Come and see Michelle. Come down to the practice."
So it's actually it's amazing, to be quite honest. It helps with the job, it helps in the role, it helps when patients call up and they're requesting blood tests, blood pressure and stuff like that. So we always look on Abtrace just to make sure that that's what they're due for.
Abtrace has been really helpful for us. We have been using it for 1.5 years now. When we first started it, we found a bit difficult, but now it's the easiest thing we use to recall patients for their high-risk reviews. So it's been really helpful for us.
I think the other thing that's really helped us to do is spread our workload throughout the year more evenly and more efficiently. So we wanted to try and move from an on-demand based recall system to a month of birth based recall system, which is how we'd historically done it. And it really sort of helped us just smooth things out. And Michelle, who's our assistant practitioner, who was doing a lot of the sort of the mad dash in February and March, was eternally grateful for the fact that she wasn't having to put on extra clinics in February and March. We weren't having this mad dash to try and get people in. And things just started to gel and be more organised, more spread out, more calm, and that sort of routine, predictable work was much more sort of evenly spread out throughout the year. As with anything new, it takes some time to bed in, and as with any sort of tool, it's just a tool, and you need people to use it, right? A lot of the early stages was around sort of getting them on board, getting them to use it. So our admin team is, the idea is that they have it open at all times. Every time a patient comes up, they check what's going on, they check what the patients need. In the same way that traditionally people might have used the quaff box, there was a process of getting people on board, but by and large people found it's fairly user-friendly, it's fairly intuitive.
It's very easy to use. I mean, it just sort of like links in with EMIS and stuff like that. So obviously we look at the quaff box and then we'll go to Abtrace and just make sure that they are due for what they're requesting, or even if they're not requesting it, we always check on Abtrace and then just say to them during the phone call, "Oh, by the way, you're due, do you know that you're due for a blood test or your blood pressure," and that sort of thing, and then we get them booked in. Yeah.
Yeah, previously when we were using only the QAF stuff, we get a little bit confused on what to recall patients and everything. But when we come to Abtrace, it shows you clearly what they are due for. Like when they are overdue, they come in a red bit, and when they are they are about to due, it comes in an orange bit. So we are able to categorize what needs to be done for that patient as soon as possible. So it is quite easier than checking on QAF for us.
I think setting up the automations now is really straightforward. The fact that you're able to sort of do it by month of birth and the sort of the dynamic month of birth rolling sort of system is really helpful for how we want to run our practice.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely would. Yeah, I mean, I'm very new to the practice and I'm very new to Abtrace, but I find it a great help to the job, definitely, yeah.
It's really good. It has helped us a lot. I would recommend to the other practices, because when we had the manager change, she was like surprised to see this Abtrace because it's going on very well here. So I would definitely recommend to other practices.
Yeah, so I do. You know, sort of, I'm often sort of talking to friends and colleagues about the difficulties in general practice, and I do talk to them about it. You know, I had one of my friends from the gym came down and I showed him it the other day, and practice down the road came and saw us the other day, and I sort of showed it to them. So yeah, I do, because I think there is definitely something there about using technology to do the heavy lifting, to allow more of a human touch, and I think that's what I like about it. That's what I sort of say to people, and that's the sort of the thing, because that's what, you know, general practice is about, the human touch, right? It's about continuity. It's about sort of being there for people's families, and if you can free up time to allow people to do that and allow people to do that more, then that can only be a good thing.